Hi Wonderland, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ali, and for those of you who don't know me, I am an indie content creator and I love supporting indie gaming titles. Some of my favorite genres are metroidvanias, platformers, building simulations, and cozy games. Today I'm going to do something very different in Wonderland. I am going to introduce two very distinct games. Being that I have started to open my horizon to other categories of games aside from the Metroidvanias, I'm going to review a Metroidvania and a narrative puzzle game today. Now, this is the first time that I put these two very different titles into one video, so I really hope that you stick around. I really want to introduce you guys to games that are coming out in the future that maybe are out of your genre as well, and I hope that maybe you will be open-minded just like I was and fall in love with some of these games just like I did. So without further ado, I will start with my first review, which is a very wholesome Metroidvania that I had a lot of fun playing. Let's talk about Maki's Adventure. A very cozy Metroidvania where you turn into a shark underwater and utilize abilities in order to progress. Don't want to platform and attack? Then go solve puzzles. And if you don't want to go solve puzzles, then go play a minigame. This game had it all. And I love the throwback to the N64 when switching into the map of the world that reminds you of older style games like Banjo-Kazooie. This game is about you, Maki, a shapeshifter who transforms into a shark whenever he is underwater, using 3 different abilities that you must find out throughout the game to progress in the story. The story is quite simple. Find the bad guy, stop him, and save the land. So don't expect an extravagant amount of lore, but that is okay because what it lacks in story, it gains in the number of activities you can do in this game. However, if you are the type that is looking for a massive lore in this game with statues scattered around that make no sense to you, then this isn't the game for you. This game is just a cozy and entertaining Metroidvania that will make you smile from its silliness, and I think that's what makes up for elements it lacks. In terms of the battle system and additional items, Maki has what looks like a sword for its main attack, and 3 different shark abilities that either break through stone, swim rapidly through water, and attack enemies underwater. Finally, there are shops scattered throughout the island in order to purchase items to upgrade or heal for short periods of time. Graphics-wise, you're going from 2D to 3D elements, kind of bringing you back to the retro style playthroughs so that it feels like you're playing on your Super Nintendo. The boss battle music really matches the tone of each boss, and I believe the soundtrack is a pretty awesome addition to this game. If you enjoy a 2D platformer and want to play a Metroidvania with more of a cozy vibe, then definitely check this game out on Steam. There is currently a sale going on for Maki's Adventure, as well as there is a demo if you would like to play the first hour of the game. However, please do not judge the game solely on that 1 hour. Really give this game an opportunity. It is definitely a lot of fun. This next game that I will review is a narrative puzzle game that I honestly really didn't know if I was going to enjoy as much, but turns out that I fell in love with this game, wishlisted it, and I am so excited to play the full release when it comes out. The game is called Bilkins Folly. This game had me excited as soon as the story began. From the graphics to the sounds in the game, I was really immersed in the gameplay, and I remember while playing, I did not want to stop. This is how I know that the game was created with love and care. Percival Percy Bilkins is a treasure hunter on a mission to find his missing mother and grandfather, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago. The only problem? His ship got wrecked in a storm, and he needs to find a new way forward. Percy must find a new ship, reunite with his crew, and discover family secrets that will change his life forever. Oh, and dig for hidden treasures, of course. This game gives me such a cozy experience with a beautiful island ready for treasure hunting. There is a puppy in this game that becomes your faithful sidekick and helps you find treasures across the island. As you walk around the island, the puppy begins to sniff the ground and starts barking when he finds a treasure that Bilkins can dig up. And yes, you can pet the puppy. And not just the puppy, you can pet the crabs on the islands too. I fell in love with this game, from the puzzles to the riddles to solve. This might just happen to be a newly discovered genre that I enjoyed a little bit more than I should have. Each island you visit has its own set of riddles, history, and mystery to it, and each island has a set of treasures that need to be found. With the demo of this game, I got to explore only a few islands, but the game features many aspects such as expansions of your ship by recruiting sailors, socializing with inhabitants of the islands, draw and customize lines on the map to remind yourself of where treasure chests are, and solve riddles with the support of your map, pencil, and ruler. You can fish for interesting sea creatures, enter treasure competitions, pick locks, and so much more. This game just did not cease to amaze me. I got grasped into the story, the history, and the lore of the island, and really didn't want to stop playing it as I arrived to a new puzzle to solve. If you are a lover of narratives and puzzle solving, this game will keep you entertained for hours. So, do I think this cozy game is worth it? The riddles were challenging but fair, and there were one or two that took me longer to solve than it should. But overall, this game is definitely worth wishlisting, and I hope you enjoy playing it as much as I did. So, those were the two games that I had the pleasure of, playing, enjoying, and taking my time with. I really enjoyed Maki's Adventure. It is out now on Steam. Bilkins Folly is going to come out later this year. I will link all the information down and include all of the Twitter handles for the creators and the developers. I will link all of the developers' information down below, as well as the Steam links and all of the links that you need for information where to find these games and wishlist them or purchase them. And I really hope that if you don't know if you want to purchase them, that you try the demo at least for Maki's Adventure. It is really a worth the time. I really enjoyed both of them. Not very picky with games. I know that there are some people who might not think that these games are very interesting, maybe because of the lack of challenge. Maybe they are more interested in the elements of Souls-like in metroidvanias, or maybe platformers, or maybe, narrative puzzle games are not your thing. And that's totally understandable. But for those of you who are watching because you are interested in cozy games and you want to know some of the cozier versions of games of the cozier side of metroidvanias, then Maki Adventures is for you. I wonder how many times I said cozy in this video. But for those of you who are not interested in narrative puzzle games, for example, this is something new to you, maybe it might be a little bit more to the boring side. This game, although I entered it thinking with that mentality, I was very much grasped into the elements of riddles and finding the treasures. So if you're not interested in like a lot of story, a lot of history, you're kind of bored of just walking around in islands, you think it's a point and click and that's it, no. You have to solve riddles and actually target the treasure on the map. So you actually spend some time thinking about what you're about to do next, where the treasure chest might be located. So you actually have to think and utilize your brain in this game. So it was a lot of fun. I definitely think that you should at least try it. Hopefully there will be a demo available for the public when it comes out. So I definitely recommend these two games. If you do pick them up, let me know in the comments below. If you've played them or if you've tried them, also let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for visiting Wonderland, hanging out with me. It means so much to me that you spend your time with little old me. I have a Twitter, although it's imploding, but if not, I'll have other social media. So if you aren't following me down on Twitter, I will link a link down below. If you're not following my channel, I'm a small content creator and I would appreciate a lot of support if I can. So please like and follow so that I can hang out with you and you guys can get to know me more. I have a passion for indie games and I really want to show off not just my indie content, I also want to show off my physical game collections and room tours. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely give me a follow. I do have a Discord where I hang out with family, so if you would like to speak to me more on a personal basis, you can definitely join there. And I will start streaming in the summer on Twitch. So if you're not following me on Twitch, definitely give me a follow. I will link that down below as well. And yeah, so again, thank you for your support. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.